The rain had been falling since morning, soft, steady, and cold. Inside Rosie's diner, the scent of freshly brewed coffee mixed with the sound of clinking dishes and low chatter from a few early customers. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more real-life stories with unexpected twists that will warm your heart. Emily Parker, a 26-year-old waitress with tired eyes and a heart full of dreams, moved between the tables with her usual gentle smile. She'd been working here for 3 years, ever since her father passed away and life forced her to grow up faster than she'd planned. To most people, Emily was just another waitress. But to those who knew her, she was the kind of person who would share her last sandwich with a stray cat or pay for a stranger's coffee if they couldn't afford it. That morning, as she cleared a table by the window, she noticed an old woman sitting outside, wrapped in a thin, torn coat, her gray hair soaked from the rain. The woman sat quietly, her trembling hands clutching a small paper cup, hoping for spare change from passers-by. Emily's heart tightened. She couldn't stand seeing anyone hungry. She turned to her boss, Mr. Hargrove, a grumpy man who cared more about tips than people. "Sir, can I take her something warm? Just a bowl of soup." He cut her off sharply. "We're running a diner, not a charity, Emily. You want to feed her? Pay for it yourself." Emily didn't hesitate. She opened her wallet. There wasn't much inside, just a few dollar bills, but enough. "Then I'll pay," she said softly. A few minutes later, Emily stepped outside, holding a tray, a steaming bowl of tomato soup, a sandwich, and a cup of hot tea. "Hi," she said gently, kneeling beside the woman. "You must be freezing. Please, have something warm." The woman looked up, her eyes filled with surprise and something else, gratitude. "Are you sure, dear? I don't have money." "I know," Emily smiled. "That's okay." Tears welled up in the woman's eyes as she accepted the food with trembling hands. "You remind me of someone I once knew, long ago." Emily smiled, but she didn't ask questions. Sometimes people just needed kindness, not conversation. She went back inside, but something about that woman stayed with her the whole day. She couldn't shake the feeling that their paths had crossed. When Emily came to work the next morning, she looked outside. The bench was empty. The woman was gone. But as Emily walked toward the door, she saw something. A small folded note placed neatly under a cup on the windowsill. She picked it up with curiosity. The paper was wet from the rain, but the writing was still readable. "Dear Emily, you gave me more than food. You gave me hope when I had none left. I came to this town searching for someone I lost many years ago, my daughter. I didn't find her, but I found you, and that was enough. If you ever find a locket with the name Rose engraved inside, please keep it. It once belonged to the child I lost. Maybe one day it will find its way home. With love, M." Emily stood frozen, her heart pounding. A daughter named Rose? Her mind raced back to her own past. Her mother had left when she was only a baby. Her father had always said she died in an accident. But she remembered the locket she'd worn since childhood, the one her father told her never to lose. With trembling fingers, she pulled it out from under her apron. On the back, faintly engraved, was a single word, Rose. Tears filled Emily's eyes as realization hit her like a storm. That woman, the one she'd fed out of kindness, was her mother. She rushed out, searching every corner, every alley near the diner, but the woman was gone. The rain had washed away every trace of her. For weeks, Emily carried that note in her pocket, reading it every night before she slept. It broke her heart to know that the woman she had longed to meet had been so close, and yet she never knew. But slowly, the pain turned into peace. Her mother had found her, even if only for a moment. And in that moment of kindness, their souls had recognized each other, even without words. A year later, Rosie's Diner had a new sign by the window. Free meals for anyone in need, in loving memory of M. Emily still worked there, her smile now softer, wiser. The note was framed beside the counter, a reminder to everyone who walked in that kindness can heal even the deepest wounds. Sometimes, when it rained, Emily would look out at the same bench where it all began and whisper, "I found you, Mom. Thank you for finding me first."